Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 17 of our Video Every Day in April challenge. I'm your host, Anna Larson of Nomad About. This is my co-host, Selena Conmackey of Howley Socially Inspired, and together we form our joint project, Anna and Selena, which is the go-to place for website design, digital strategy, and more. Hi, Selena.
Yeah, I'm telling you, 17 days of video is a lot.
It is a lot. Before we get started, though, I just want to say happy Easter to everyone who is out there in whatever way you celebrate today. Happy Easter.
Or just
Say
happy
hi.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or happy Sunday. Drop something in the comments. Let us know that you're watching today, and
Yeah.
kind of what your day is. What your day is today. We'd love to hear about it.
Exactly. I know I'll be resting. That's what I'll be doing.
Right. Right.
Okay, guys. So today's topic is telling your business story. And I'm so excited about this because, Anna, again, is our copy expert. So there's a lot of tips that she's going to share today that is going to be helpful. I will tell you, I love, some from Hawaii, we use the term called talking story, right? And it's storyteller. And I love it. If I can, I'm curious what we're going to share with you today.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I know what we're doing, but Anna's going to get us started with our first tip. Anna, what would you say that is?
yeah. So, our very first tip is going to be that you need to know your own story very well. This is not something that you can just off the cuff just throw it out there. You want to have a clear focus. You want it to be engaging. You want people to resonate with you. And so, if you just try and wing it, it's going to come across as, well, you winging it. So you need to know your own story well and what it is that you want to share, and all of the things that go along with it are kind of our next couple of tips. So we'll start with the next one. Selena, I know that you can talk very well on this one. When you're
Oh,
telling your story, you want to
be authentic. And I think Anna and I have done this. We've got to we speak in person. And Anna knows how I write. I write like how I talk. So if you've read any of my articles that I've ever put out there in the blog universe, it's like you're sitting with me having a cup of coffee. And I've been told that by many people that I've read, like, Selena, I love reading your stuff because it's kind of like we're just two friends having a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. So because I'm not a technical writer, I don't know big fancy words, but I do know how to connect with my people, and that's just being me.
Yeah. And
So
I would say this applies whether you're telling your story verbally in a live stream situation or
right.
if you're writing it in copy situation, right?
Yeah.
It is all about just making sure that you're authentically you, and you're saying things the way you would say that. So when a person does meet you in person, they're not like, you're nothing like I expected.
Yeah,
Right?
because if
That's
you
awkward.
a dictionary and say I have to use 10 words that I've never used before, it's going to be very awkward conversation for all of us.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So, our third tip about telling your business story is that you want to have a goal in mind. Why are you telling this story? What's the purpose behind it? Do you have a call to action? Do you have a next step that you want them to do? Is there a moral to your story? Whatever that is, you need to know it before you start telling it. Because if you just leave them trailing off at the end with, and then that's the end of the story,
Yeah.
there's there's a your audience is left with a little bit of confusion. Well,
Right.
what do I do with this information you just gave me?
Don't end your
Is it
story with
supposed
a
to?
dot, dot,
Yeah.
dot, right?
Yes. Yes, you don't want them going, am I supposed to do something with this? Am I have supposed to have learned something from this? So you want to make sure you have a very clear goal in statement, call to action, whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be a call to action, just so you know. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be that. But you want to know how you want to end it and what you want your audience to walk away with.
So good, Anna.
Yeah.
So good.
And then our very last one. You need to remember that your story is going to evolve over time. Selena, what would you say about this?
Oh, I'm hoping I'm gonna do this little tip justice. But so I had a mommy blog many moons ago, and I look at some of those stories and how the story has changed, and like Anna says, how it's evolved over time. And it almost makes for a great like recap, right? Like where I can bring in my old story and say, man, I remember being in this place and now I'm here. That can go personally, that can go in business. I mean, I've seen so many great stories on LinkedIn or YouTube, just like, oh, this is me 1 year ago when I started my business, and they'll recap that story, and it's just a great way. And it's like, look how I've changed since then, and noting that in their new copy or their new storyline, right? So,
Yes.
um,
It's all about evolution, right? You're not going to stay stagnant. Nobody wants to stay stagnant, and you certainly don't want your business to stay stagnant.
right.
So your business story is going to evolve. It might start to include new clients. It might include a new product. It might include some major life occurrence that happened that made you change the way you're doing things. It might
Oh,
include a course or a certification that you've received that's
mhm.
now changing your business story.
Yeah.
So keep in mind that it's not going to be the same story forever, and that you do need to review it every once in a while and make sure it's current and best reflects what it is that you want to do and what you want to say today for your business.
Preach it, Anna.
Preach it.
Yeah.
It's a
On
Sunday. I feel
your
like
Sunday.
I should, right?
Right. No, I love that. And I think these are fantastic tips. And our story never ends. Me and Anna
Never.
will always have a ... tune in to the next one. That's how we like to end it. So,
Tomorrow. You
yes.
can tune in tomorrow. We know what we want you to do. Tune in tomorrow. Go visit us at Anna and Selena. Find us on YouTube or any of the podcasts and hit subscribe. And thank you for joining us for today's video, Every Day in April Challenge. We'll see you
Bye,
tomorrow.
everybody. Thank you.